great, and good to see you all. And I'm going to be with you for an hour and a half, answering some questions to see what messages are coming through for everyone. I see we already have Star and Daisy. Just try and get back to my chat there. Okay, I don't know what is doing. Bear with me 1 second. And then we'll start to answer some questions. Okay, right. Let's just come out of that and try again. Okay, skip that. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, it's not showing me my chat. Let's try that again. Come out of this and here. Right, there we go. And we've got Zanab, Julia, and Daisy. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So let's jump in and start to answer some questions. So first question that we have is Daisy. Messages from R, please. What is R wanting Daisy to know at this time? What is R wanting Daisy to know? What message is coming through from R at this time? Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? So he's saying to you as well here, first of all, he's saying triggered, and he's saying, I'm annoyed at myself and frustrated, and I'm projecting that onto you to push you away so that I can go within and face myself and my life and deal with what needs to change. You are my mirror. So he is saying to you right now, you are his mirror. There are things that he needs to work on and heal. And, you know, and he sort of stepped away so that he can be able to do that. That's what's going on when it comes to your connection, so that he can be able to go within, face himself and his life and deal with what needs to be dealt with. So that's what he is showing you there. So what other messages is he wanting to say as well to Daisy at this time? What other messages are coming through? So he's also saying to you as well here, his message is, know that my love for you is as real as yours is for me. So he's saying to you, the way that your love is real for him, his love for you is real as well. And he's saying, you inspire me to be and to do better in my life, and you somehow light the way for me in the dark times to help me find my way. So he's saying to you, yes, there are things that I need to face, that I need to heal. And, you know, you've sort of triggered this in me, and I am working on it, so that I can then be able to come to you. So you are inspiring him to be better and to do better in his life. And, you know, and by you shining your light as well, you are lighting the way for him to be able to move forward. So what is he wanting to say to finish off for Daisy? So he's also saying to you, one step at a time, slow and steady, however I am coming towards you. So he's letting you know that it is taking time, one step at a time, but he is coming towards you. And to finish off, he's saying, let not the illusion of my 3D world discourage you. This life I am living here is not meant to be. We are, this too shall pass. So he's saying to you, the life that he's living without you, that's not what it's meant to be. The two of you are meant to be. So don't be discouraged by the way things are in the 3D world right now, you know, but the two of you are meant to be. And this time of you being apart, this too shall pass. So that's what he's wanting to say to you. Just going to turn this off because it gets really warm. Okay. Right. Next, who do we have? We've got here, we have some romantic messages from Rizwan. What is Rizwan wanting to say to Sarah at this time? What's Rizwan wanting to say? So he's saying to you here, I don't show it to anyone, but I hurt inside when I'm not with you, and I cry when no one else is around. So when he's not with you, he's hurting inside, you know, and he's saying to you, when no one is around, he does cry. We are here to do, and we are going to do great things together. I know you asked for, you know, romantic messages, but I have to give you what comes out. So this is what's coming through here. He's saying we are here to do, and we are going to do great things together. And then what else is coming through? Thank you, angels, romantic messages. What is coming through from him? He's saying to you, I'm still in love with you. So he wants you to know that he still loves you. I look forward to being with you again. So that's what's coming through from him. And guidance for you at this time. Angel guidance for you. So I'm going to bring in these birds cards. What guidance is coming through for Sa at this time? So you've got here the hanging parrot that has come out. And your message is gain knowledge by surrendering to the universal flow. So it's a beautiful message. You are being reminded to gain knowledge, by surrendering to the universal flow. This is about, trusting in where you're being led, trusting on the path that you're on, trusting where life is leading you. So if you get guidance to do certain things, move forward and do those things, and just surrender to whatever it is that is coming in your life. So that's the first message coming through for you. And the last message for Sa as well. Thank you, angels. So you've got here telepathic link. So you and your person have got this telepathic link, and you're being asked as well to use your psychic powers to connect in the 5D and to talk to your guides and angels. So I feel that you're being asked here to really connect with your angels, with your guides. They are there to guide you in relation to certain things that maybe you're being guided to do in your life right now. You're being reminded that you are a powerful spiritual being. So listen to the guidance that is coming through from them and connect with them. And then you've got masculine power manifesting coming through here. Affirm, I am taking control of my life to become the person I came here to be, loyal and strong. So it's also a message for you to really step into your power in terms of realizing that you are a powerful divine being who can bring in the life that you truly desire. And, and affirm those words. I'm taking control of my life to become the person I came here to be. I hope that helps. Okay, next we've got a donation that I've seen. Michelle, thank you for that donation. Can I get messages from Mohammed? What is Mohammed wanting to say to Michelle? Welcome everyone to this live today. I am going to be with you for an hour and a half. And if you are new to the channel, do subscribe as well so you can see when I come on live, whether you'll be asking a question or just watching, because as I'm getting messages for others, the angels speak to you as well that way. And do hit the like button as well. It really does help the channel. Okay, so let's see what's coming through from Mohammed. Thank you, angels. What is Mohammed wanting to say? So Mohammed is saying to you, we are okay. I'm just processing. So he's saying to you, everything is okay. We are okay. I am just processing where I am right now. You are my one. And he's saying to you, if I seem distracted with others or by my physical 3D life, remember this truth. You are my one. You are my forever, and nobody could ever take your place in my heart or my life. I am finding my way back to you where I belong. So he's saying we are okay. You are my one. I'm finding my way back to you where I belong. Don't worry about the way that things are in the physical world. There's only you for him. That's what he is saying to you there. What else is he wanting to say, Mohammed, to Michelle at this time? What else is coming through? So he's saying to you as well, missing you hurts so much, especially when I know I caused it all, despite the fact I still love you. I am trying to understand everything and myself. So he's letting you know that it does hurt him, missing you. And especially since he's the one who walked away and he's still processing, he's still trying to understand everything about this journey, about himself. That's what he's saying. And he's saying, I've never felt love like this before. So he's never felt love like this before, the love that he feels for you. And then to finish off, what is he wanting to say to Michelle today? So he's also saying to you as well here, you have opened me up to who I truly am and to love in a way that I'd never known love before. So you've brought this into his life, and I feel he's grateful for that. And he's saying, I do see the signs. I know we belong together. So he is being shown signs that the two of you are meant to be together. And he's saying, I have dreams of a life with you, and I am not giving up on those dreams. So he has these dreams of having a life with you, and he wants you to know he's not giving up on those dreams. He may be processing, he may still be working on things, he may be distracted in his 3D world, but he has those dreams and he's not giving up on them. So I hope that helps. Sending you so much love. And thank you for that donation. Okay, so that was Michelle. Next we've got Shannon. Thank you for that donation. Beautiful. So messages for Shannon. Let's see what's coming through. We'll get you a bird message as well. What bird message is coming through for Shannon? Someone asked me for this deck, to do a reading with this deck last time or whenever that was. And I didn't have it. I brought it today, but I can't remember who it was. Hopefully they turn up so they can get a message. But what message is coming through for Shannon at this time? So the cards that have come out for you, you've got the Atlantic Puffin, and the message for you is be independent, look to the future and thrive. So such a beautiful message. So you're being asked to be independent in your own life, find your own independence, look to the future. This is about focusing on your dreams, being optimistic and staying positive when it comes to your dreams and thrive. This is about thriving in your life, going for your dreams, doing the things that you love, living your life fully. So be independent, like that bird that's flying away, be independent, go for things in your life, the things that bring you joy and thrive. Just fully live your life is what I feel that message is saying. But that can be thriving as well in the things that you're doing, the work that you do, your business and all that stuff. So that's the first message coming through for you. And then another message for Shannon. Thank you, angels. What else is coming through for Shannon? So the cards that has come out for you, we've got here balance that has jumped out. And the message is alignment is taking place so that you can give and receive equally. You will be experiencing ascension and divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So you're going through this time of really getting more into a place of balance, balancing your masculine and feminine energies, but also you may be experiencing ascension symptoms as well. But this is really there to help you to get more balance and get into alignment. So that's what's coming through for you there. We'll get a message from the fairies as well. What's coming through for Shannon today? So your message is journey. And the message is it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. So I don't know if you're thinking of going away somewhere, going on holiday perhaps, or if it hasn't come to you yet, it is on its way. There's a journey coming in for you. That's the message coming through. It may be an impromptu, you get this guidance to just go for something, especially with this card that you are being given, that you were given here, of you being independent like that bird and just thriving and going for things. I feel that there's something that maybe you get guidance to do. It's something to do with a journey that involves packing your passport, going somewhere, and just going to enjoy yourself, to thrive and live life. That's what I feel you are being guided to do. So it's time to prepare for a journey, maybe impromptu, maybe planned, but it's coming. So make sure you're ready when the time comes. So that's the message coming through for you there. Okay, and then we are also going to bring in, I'm getting guidance to bring you in this life purpose deck. What messages are coming through for Shannon at this time? What messages are coming through for Shannon? Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through? Okay, so the cards that have come out for you, you've got strength coming through here. And the message is everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So you're being reminded that, you've been through a lot, but everything you've experienced has made you strong and courageous enough to be independent, to go for your dreams, to keep moving forward, even when life is challenging. That's the message that's coming through for you there. The other card that has come out is author, which is interesting. I don't know if it's something that you're getting guidance to do, but it says you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write. So I don't know if this is some inspiration that you've had in the past, but that's what's come through for you. Okay, we'll get a message from your person as well. What's Shannon's person wanting to say to Shannon at this time? What messages are coming through from him? I just want to hold you in my arms again. So he wants you to know that he just wants to be with you and to hold you in his arms again. And to finish off, he's also saying to you here, I just want to be close to you. So there's definitely this wanting to be around you, to hold you, you know, to be close to you. And he's also saying, I messed up before, so now I'm taking my time. I cannot mess up again. So he doesn't want to mess up again. He's messed up before, and he's saying to you, he is taking his time. I hope that helps. Okay, right. Where's my chat gone? Bear with me, guys. It's just okay. Right. Okay, so that was Shannon. Thank you for that donation as well, Shannon. Right. I'm going to go back up to the top now. So Julia and then Zanab, I'll donate through PayPal now. So where is your question? Thank you for that donation, Zainab. Which, you know, I will see it afterwards. Gerard, current feelings and energy. What's happening with him? Still not talking, even though I tried to check on him. But the conversation was too short. Love messages from him. Okay. All right. So what is Gerard's energy and feelings? Thank you, angels. Gerard's energy at this time. What is Gerard's energy and what are his feelings? What are Gerard's energy and feelings? What's coming through? Okay, so let's see the cards that have come out for you here. Okay, so the cards that have come out. So first of all, we've got here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is the card of, you know, things taking time. And, you know, that there will be a positive eventual outcome. I feel that he's not in a place to want to rush anything, as you've clearly seen. You know, you're sort of trying to talk to him, but it's not really going far. It's just, you know, maybe a few words, conversation. He's not ready to take things to the next level yet. But there will be a positive eventual outcome. It will take time. You know, he's sort of waiting for the perfect time on his own path, in his own life. You know, his higher self guiding him to do that as well. So, you know, this explains why he is like that, you know, not really showing you anything much at this time. The other cards that has also come out, we've got the King of Pentacles. So I feel that he's also working on things in his own life to really step more into his power. He may be sorting out things in his physical world, maybe working on, you know, the job that he does. It's like that really sort of finding his place. That's the energy that I'm really getting. He is working on that. And I feel that he is not quite in a place whereby he feels that he can do the things that he wants to do in terms of changing his life. Maybe he needs to sort out his sort of finances as well. You know, there are things that he's working on. That's the energy that I'm really getting. He wants to be able to get more into this Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy, really being in his power, being more grounded, knowing what to do, how to move forward. And I feel that right now he doesn't feel that way. And he's not ready to do that. So he is working on this. That's the energy that's coming through from him. He's working on this right now. And you also have here the Four of Wands, which is the card of building a foundation for a future. So, you know, it's not something he's ready to move forward with right now, but everything that he's working on himself, within himself, in his life, it's all building a foundation for a future with you. So this is all showing you energy of things that are to come, not anything that's going to happen right now. So I feel that it's really important, and I know I've said this so many times, but you know, you do what feels right for you, that you kind of pull your energy back and let him figure things out, you know, so that he can then be able to step into his power as he needs to and then come to you. So that's the energy that's really coming through as well here. And he does want a new beginning. You've got here the dreamer. This is the Fool. He does want a new beginning. He wants that new start. But he's not just going to jump into it without sorting out his life, you know, without getting out of the marriage that he's in. He can't bring that in and have that with you. So he is wanting that new start, but there are things that he needs to do first. And I feel that's why, you know, his energy is kind of pulling back, because he's working on all these things. But in terms of you, he does want a new start with you. He will take a leap of faith, but it will just take time. So a positive eventual outcome is the energy coming through there. Okay, and then you try to check on him. You see, that's what's really coming through. He's not quite ready. And I feel even God, this higher self, they're kind of stopping everything because he needs to focus on himself right now. So it's important that you don't try and push certain things. Just let him get on with it and figure things out in his own time, for your own journey anyway. But anyway, and then, but the conversation was too short. So let's see what messages he has for you at this time. Thank you, angels. What is Jared wanting to say to Zanab as well at this time? So messages coming through from him. First of all, we've got inner battles. And he's saying to you, I know that it will work between us, but I am afraid that I will mess it up and you will leave me. So I'm constantly pushing you away so that I can heal my wounds, insecurities, and fear. This is exactly what I was saying. You know, he has his own inner battles. He's not ready to step up yet to be with you. He knows that the two of you will work. He has the love for you, but he's afraid of messing it up. He's afraid that you walk away. He doesn't want to come in when he's not able to give you the life that he would like to give you, because then it's not enough for you. You're being given breadcrumbs and you won't want that. Then you will walk away, and he doesn't want all that. So he's saying to you, so I am constantly pushing you away so that I can heal my wounds, insecurities, and fears. This is why it's important that you let him do what he needs to do. And then he's also saying to you as well, this is crazy. And he's saying, I feel crazy because I'm waking up to new things and a new me since I've met you, and it feels strange. I need time to adjust to everything that I'm feeling and experiencing. So, you know, you've come into his life to really help him to go through that transformation. And he feels this is all a bit crazy for him. It's all a bit much. Sometimes it can be intense, and he's going through all sorts right now. And he's saying to you, I just need time to adjust to everything that I'm feeling and experiencing. So that's the next message coming through. We also have, I can't do this anymore. And he's saying to you, I'm feeling overwhelmed and pressured. I know what I need to do and what I need to change, but I have to take care of it my way. I hope that you can let me. Wow, he's really sort of coming to give you these messages in a powerful way. So he's saying to you, you know, it's a lot for him. There's a lot that he's dealing with. You know, he feels pressured and overwhelmed with everything that's going on, the transformation that's happening. His life is all a bit much. He's needing to really step into his power. And he's saying, I know what I need to do. So he's very much aware of what he needs to do and what he needs to change, but he has to take care of it his way. This is why it's important that you pull your energy back so he does it in his own time. And he's saying to you, I hope that you can let me. So beautiful messages coming through there. To finish off, what is he wanting to say to Zanab as well? Love messages. Thank you, angels. Nobody and nothing can take away from us the love feeling that we have for each other. So he's saying the love is always there. Nobody and nothing can take that away from us. So I feel that it's important that you always remember that the love is always there. Even if he's not communicating, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have love for you, and you got to trust in the love. What else is he wanting to say to finish off to Zanab? So he's saying to you as well, I cannot do this life without you. I've done it for too long. We've both done long enough without each other. I will make it happen. So he has to be the one to make it happen. And he's saying he will do it at the right time. I miss you so much. I secretly check on you. I secretly check you out so I can know how you're doing and what you're up to. So even when he's not communicating, he's missing you. And he's saying to you, he does check on you to see how you're doing. So I hope that helps. Thank you for the donation. Okay, right. Let's go back to the top now. So we're done. Right. Les, Anna Maria, what she feels for me now. Hi from Germany. I hope all is well in Germany. Sending you so much love. Okay, and that I hope that you're settling well as well there. Okay, what is Anna Maria wanting to say to Les about how she feels or whatever is going on with her? What messages are coming through? Okay, so the cards that have come out is an interesting card. We've got a grief card that has come out. So, you know, the message is I have to show you what's come through. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. But she's saying, I've recently lost a loved one and I've been dealing with all of the feelings that this has brought up to the surface for healing. This loss is helping me to realize how precious life is and that I don't want to waste a second longer without you in my life. So she may be going through someone who's passed over. It may be recent. It may not be, you know, maybe it's something she's not dealt with in the past. And now she is dealing with that now, you know, the grief sort of coming up. And, you know, and all that is making her realize that, you know, how precious life is and that she doesn't want to waste a second longer without you in her life. So she's dealing with certain things that she's working through to do with some sort of grief. That's the energy that's coming through there. It could actually be, I don't know, you know, what the situation is, whether she knows you've moved. Maybe it's that feeling of, oh my gosh, could I lose her now that she's moved to Germany? I don't know where you were before, but, you know, to a different country. That sort of grief that's making her, you know, realize that she could lose you and she doesn't want to lose you. That's the energy that's coming through there. What else is coming through from Anna Maria at this time? Our love gives me the strength to carry on each day when life is challenging. So the love that is there between the two of you, it does that. You ignited in me this endless flame of passion and desire for you. So that's what she's also saying. There will come a day when I will unexpectedly surprise you. In the meantime, know that my love for you will never die. I truly love you. So she's saying the time will come when I will come forward and surprise you unexpectedly. But for now, know my love for you will never die. To finish off, what is she wanting to say to Les? It takes time, but I am changing and letting go of the old me. So she wants you to know that she is changing. And she's also saying, who knew when we met that we would be here today? There's another beautiful chapter coming to our story. So she's saying it's not the end. There is another beautiful chapter coming. I hope that helps. Nokukanya, messages from L. What is L wanting to say to Nokukanya at this time? What message is coming from L? So he's saying to you, you are my one. And he's saying, if I seem distracted with others or by my physical 3D life, remember this truth. You are my one. You are my forever, and nobody could ever take your place in my heart or my life. I am finding my way back to you where I belong. So he wants you to know that you are his one, and he is finding his way back to you. He may be distracted with whatever's going on in his life, other people, whatever it is, but, you know, his physical 3D world, but you are his one. You are forever in his heart, and nobody could ever take your place. What else is he wanting to say to Nokukanya at this time? Thank you, angels. He's also saying to you, I know this is it. This is the love that I've been wishing for all my life. So he knows that this love with you, this is it, you know. And to finish off, what is he wanting to say? So one card from each deck. You are an amazing and beautiful miracle in my life. So he really sees you as this amazing and beautiful miracle. And that's what he's saying. Okay. Next we've got Jonah. Messages from Mark. What is Mark wanting Jonah to know today? What messages are coming through from Mark at this time? Thank you, angels. So we've got Aries coming through here. I don't know if he's an Aries or you're an Aries, but, you know, if not, that's fine. You both have Aries in your chart somewhere anyway. But this is about taking action, you know, that fire energy, taking action. And he's saying, I want to run to you to tell you how I feel. So this is what he's wanting to do. He wants to take that action, to come forward, to run to you and tell you how he feels. What else is Mark wanting Jonah to know? Thank you, angels. What else is coming through? So one card as well coming through here. I see now that I shouldn't have walked away from us because I truly love you, despite having tried to convince myself and you otherwise. So he is wanting to run to you because he's seeing that he shouldn't have walked away from you because he does love you. To finish off, what is he wanting to say? There is nothing I want more than to be with you, but I know that I have to work on myself first. So he wants to be with you, but he does know he needs to do the work first. So I hope that helps. Okay, next we've got Julia. Current feelings for P, feelings for me. What's ahead? What is P wanting to say to Julia about his feelings? Thank you, angels. What is he wanting to say? So he's saying to you, triggered. And he's saying, I'm annoyed at myself and frustrated, and I'm projecting that onto you to push you away so I can go within and face myself and my life and deal with what needs to change. You are my mirror. So, you may be thinking, well, I haven't done anything to trigger him. It may not be relating to right now. It could be what has happened in the past when he then walked away. So he's showing you why he has kept away. There are things that he still needs to heal. You are his mirror. You've shown him things that he needs to work on. And he's saying to you, he's kind of annoyed himself and frustrated as well, and he is in this place where, although that triggering needed to happen and he needed to walk away so that he could face himself and his life and deal with what needs to change. So that's what he's doing right now, dealing with what needs to change and facing himself. What else is he wanting to say? Thank you, angels. So he's also saying to you as well here, I am constantly having all sorts of dreams that show me that you and I are meant for each other. So he dreams about the two of you, being shown that the two of you are meant for each other. What else is he wanting to say? So he's also saying to you here, this love is something else. I've never felt this way before. So the love that he feels for you, it's something else, and he's never felt this way before. So what's coming in the future for the two of you? Thank you, angels. What is coming in the future? Or what is ahead for the two of you? So the cards that have come out for you here, for what is ahead. So there are some necessary delays right now. What necessary delays whilst he sort of works on himself, he faces himself. This is the energy that you're being shown. But what is ahead is the Justice card coming through. This is about karma being cleared, fairness coming in, things working out when it comes to the two of you. So that's the energy that you're being shown, that things are going to work out. Fairness will come in for your connection in the future. So I hope that helps. But there may be delays right now. Okay, next we've got, thank you so much, Sir. Wildflame Oracle, I'm very well, thank you, sending you so much love. How are you doing? Let's see, so we've got Zanab, I've done. Ashish, I want to find out more about my love life. So I guess you just want a tarot reading. Love life for Ashish, thank you, angels. Love life for Ashish, what is coming through? Okay, so the cards that have come out for you here. So first of all, we've got, so you're being asked to really sort of see if you have, because we've got the ego card coming through here, and I feel what this card is saying to you is that, maybe you feel like things are not moving forward when it comes to your love life. Maybe you feel like, it's like you feel kind of trapped in a way in things not working out. Like maybe you've tried to be in a relationship and things didn't work out, and and it's kind of put you in a place whereby maybe there's fear in relation to never being able to have a relationship, sort of being in the mind and worrying about it too much. So I feel that what you're being asked to do is to really shift your mindset in relation to that. Work through any fears, things of the past, for example, maybe past hurts that you've had in relationships, and really sort of work to release that, to really start to know that you deserve love, you deserve to have, a most beautiful relationship. Really change how you're feeling as well about yourself within. Know that you are enough, you're worthy of love. And I feel that the more you're changing that within yourself, the more it's going to help to open doors for you as well. Because I feel that this card coming through is showing that you're kind of like trapped in something to do maybe with your mind in relation to the way that you're looking at love. That's the energy that I'm really getting here. So the other card that has come out, you're also being asked, the Hermit has come out. And the Hermit card is about going within. So I feel this is about you going within, spending time with the self, seeing what you need to work through, what you need to release, what you need to heal, what you need to forgive, even forgiving yourself, forgiving others. It's kind of doing that inner work for yourself. And I feel that the more you do that, and really sort of listen to the guidance that you're receiving, it is going to help. It's like finding clarity about yourself, about your life, and maybe things that you need to heal. That's the energy that's coming through there. And then you're also being asked to set intentions. 7 of Pentacles, you plant seeds about the love that you desire. This is about asking for it, trusting that it will come in at the right time. But remember that, when you plant seeds, they don't just become these plants all of a sudden. It takes time. So it's about you, really cultivating a positive mindset in relation to yourself. It's part of planting those seeds actually. But then also, set your vision, your vision of what you want for your life, the love that you desire, and speak to the universe, ask for your dreams, and visualize it. See yourself in that sort of relationship, the life that you dream of, and then trust that it's going to come in at the right time. That's the energy, that's the message that's coming through in relation to love life. So I'm going to bring you in the All in Divine Timing deck. Thank you, angels. What's coming in for Ashish for love life? What messages or guidance is coming through? So they're saying to you, it is going to come in. Yes, be ready to receive. And to be ready to receive, work on the self and really get into that place of, knowing that you are worthy and you deserve it. Only the Creator knows the when and the how. So it's a reminder that only God knows when that's going to come in for you, the love, and how it's going to come in. So for now, focus on yourself and really moving forward within yourself. And the last message is, even if it looks impossible now, know that anything is possible with God. So even if it's not looking possible, get out of that place of thinking it will never happen for me. You need to change that and know that anything is possible with God. The more you are in that place of that trust and that faith and knowing anything is possible, that's really going to shift things and have, and for you as well in relation to that. So I feel something is coming. That's what they are showing you. Something is coming for you. You just have to trust. Yes, be ready to receive. So it will come in. So I hope that helps. Wildfire Oracle, any messages from spirit guides for me? Forever grateful for your guidance and sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. So let's bring in the birds for you as well here. So what messages are coming through for Wildflame Oracle? Thank you, angels. What birds are coming through with a message? So you've got here a barn owl that has come through. And owls are all about wisdom. So I feel this is also about really tapping into your own inner wisdom, the knowledge that you have within, in terms of what you're being guided to do, maybe things that you do to help others as well. And the message that has come for you actually is love approaches unexpectedly. So I don't know if you're in a relationship, but you are being shown that it may take you by surprise if you're not. Love may be coming your way and it will come in very unexpectedly, maybe a person that you didn't even expect. So there is something coming your way in relation to love. That's the message that's coming through. But I feel this is also about you tapping into your inner wisdom as well. So let's see what the fairies are saying to you today. What message is coming through from the fairies for today? So you've got here new beginnings. So there's definitely something coming. If you're in a relationship already, it may be your relationship moving to a higher level, things sort of shifting, in relation to your connection. But I feel there's definitely this new beginning energy coming through. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby, or the birth of a cherished idea. Maybe there's something that you are being guided to do as well. Listen to your inner wisdom and move forward and start that project or start that something new, whatever it is, and protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So if you're getting guidance to do something, protect and nurture those ideas and move forward to those new beginnings. But this can also be about that unexpected love coming your way, something coming your way unexpectedly. And then inspiration. So you're definitely getting inspiration to do something. Be prepared, as you soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So it's a reminder to be present, to make time for listening within, so that you can hear the messages and the inspiration that comes in for you, as your angels sort of guide you in relation to whatever ideas or whatever it is that you're being guided to do. So let's bring in as well for you to finish off this life purpose deck. What messages are coming through for Wildflame Oracle? Thank you, angels. So the cards that have come out for you here. So first of all, you are on the right path. So you're being shown here, you're on the right path. If this is something that you've been wondering about, beautiful message coming through for you there. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So, it's opening doors even for love. If there's no relationship there, keep doing what you're doing. You are on the right path. And then you also have leadership that has come out. Take charge of this situation. So maybe there's a project or an inspiration that's going to come in for you to be a leader in some sort of way, helping others, leading a project, whatever it is. That's what I feel is coming in, where you just need to take charge of a situation and move things forward. So I hope that helps. Sending you so much love. Okay, right. Natalia, I see, has a donation there. Thank you for the donation, Natalia. Can I have messages from Grayson? So let's see. What is Grayson wanting to say to Natalia at this time? What is Grayson wanting to say? Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? So he's saying to you, Aquarius. So I don't know if you're Aquarius, he's Aquarius, but he's saying authenticity. I am ready to show the world the real me. So it's a powerful card. I feel he's been working on himself and he is getting ready to show you the real him, to show the world the real him, become more of his true authentic self. This is about removing the mask that he's been wearing all this time. And he's saying to you, he's ready to do this. So powerful card to come through. What else is Grayson wanting Natalia to know at this time? You inspire me to be and to do better in my life. And you somehow light the way for me in the dark times to help me find my way. So you're inspiring him as you're shining your light, living your life, you're inspiring him. And now he's saying, I am ready to show the world the real me. So keep shining your beautiful light is what I feel he's saying to you as well there. He's also saying to you, I wish I could just come to you right now. So he just wishes he could leave everything, drop everything, and just come to you right now. And he's saying, you are the love of my life. So that's what he's wanting you to know. To finish off, what else is Grayson wanting Natalia to know at this time? So he's also saying, let not the illusion of my 3D worlds discourage you. This life I am living here is not meant to be. We are, this too shall pass. So he's saying it's not going to be like this forever. We are meant to be, and this life that I'm living, this too shall pass. I am awakening and growing up in many ways, you'll see. So he's saying to you, there is change that's happening. As he was saying, he's ready to show his true self, his authentic self, and he's been awakening and growing up in many ways. And he's saying to you, you'll see. I never stopped loving you, even when I said I did. I am still in love with you. So that's what he wants you to know. I hope that helps. Thank you for that donation. Okay, right. Let's go back to the top now, or wherever I was. Rachel, hi. Have not spoken to my DM in a few months. What is he feeling towards me and future actions? So what's Rachel's divine masculine feeling towards Rachel and future actions? Okay, so this card really jumped out. He's gaining the strength as well here. That's what you're being shown. Finding his own power, really gaining the strength to be able to change his life, to move forward as well towards you. That's the energy that's coming through for him there. So what else is, what is he feeling towards Rachel? and future actions. What is he feeling and future actions? Okay. So the cards that have come out here, you've got the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups really is that card of, being in the emotion, feeling the love, and that sensitivity and, just being in the energy of love. So when it comes to feelings for you, he does feel that love for you. But we also have here the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is that energy of not really sort of communicating. You can see the king there. I feel like there are things that he's dealing with in his life that he's kind of like just having to work on, and and he's not really expressing himself or how he feels, even though he does have all these feelings for you. But there are things that he's focused on and doing. That's why you haven't heard from him as well at this time. So, this is about not showing the love, the emotion. But we also have the 10 of Swords. So you're asking what future actions. This is the card of, ending a cycle. So I feel that, there's a lot going on in his life right now. Where he's ending a cycle to then be able to move forward. This is why, the energy may have sort of come in so that he doesn't communicate much, because he's dealing with certain things that he needs to do to end the cycle that he's in. We are in a powerful time. We've got this eclipse energy or season that we're in, which is all about ending. So I feel that there are things that may be ending in his life as well, so that he can then be able to move forward to a new chapter. So that's what's really coming through for you there. So what is he feeling? What does he want to say as well about how he's feeling? So he's also saying to you here, I love, honor, cherish, and care for you deeply. I'm going to show you this in person soon. So that's what he wants you to know. He cares for you. He loves you. He cherishes you, and he will show that to you in person soon. I hope that helps. Mickey Mouse, what Alex feel? What is new in love? What does Alex feel? Thank you, angels. How does Alex feel for Mickey Mouse? What's coming through here? Let's just do that as well. How does Alex feel for Mickey Mouse? Thank you, angels. What else is coming through about the feelings? Okay, so in terms of feelings, you've got here the Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups is about love, feeling that love towards you. The other card that also came out as well is the 10 of Cups. So I feel that Alex feels love for you, feels also that you're the person that she could have a life with, the beautiful family, the home. She feels that she could have all this with you. But she is dealing with certain things. We've got the 10 of Wands here. This is the card of, needing to release burdens. So there are burdens that she's still holding on to that she needs to release in her life. So she's not ready to come forward and bring in that love relationship with you because she's still holding on to burdens. It could be things to do with the past, things to do with things going on in her life. Maybe she's got a lot happening. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting. There's a lot happening. Could be even with family, other people, work. There's a lot that she's dealing with, and she needs to release those burdens. So that's the energy that's coming through for Alex. Okay, and then what is new in love? Okay, what is new in love? Let's get a card for that. Thank you, angels. What is new in love? So again, you've got the same card, which is the, oh no, this is the Page of Cups, actually. This is the Page of Cups. And Page of Cups is the card of, sort of news in relation to love. So you may receive, you may meet someone and like some sort of romantic encounter, or, have some sort of communication about love from someone. That's what's coming through with this card. So this is about, so, if it's not Alex, then of course, I don't feel that it will be her, because there are things that she's still needing to work on. So it can be about you meeting someone who shows you that they have feelings for you, that sort of energy coming through there, or who expresses that, they have feelings for you. So that's what's new in love. Okay. Next we've got Karen. Hi there. Wow, it's been ages, Karen. How are you doing? May all be well with you too and your family. I hope you're well. Messages from Alvin. What's Alvin wanting to say to Karen today? What is Alvin wanting to say to Karen? Thank you, angels. So the card that has come out is inner battles, and he's saying, I know that it will work between us, but I am afraid that I will mess it up and you will leave me. So I'm constantly pushing you away so that I can heal my wounds, insecurities, and fears. So, if he is in a place whereby he is pushing you away or he's not communicating much, he's showing you here with this card that he's dealing with his own inner battles. There are insecurities, wounds that he needs to heal, fears that he has. And, part of that is fear that I can feel that fear really coming through, that you will leave him, for example. You may see things about him and then you'll be the one to leave him, and he is scared to mess things up. So he is dealing with a lot of fear and healing his wounds and insecurities, and he needs the time to do that. So that's what's coming through. But what other messages does he have for Karen at this time? So he's also saying to you as well here, there will come a day when I will unexpectedly surprise you. In the meantime, know that my love for you will never die. I truly love you. So, when he's ready, when he's worked through the things that he needs to work through, he will show you that he loves you. We are destined to be together, and together we are destined for greatness. So he's saying to you, there are big things that we are here to do, and we're destined to be together. To finish off, what is he wanting to say? He's also saying, I miss you so much. I secretly check you out so I can know how you're doing and what you're up to. So that's what he wants you to know. So if you don't communicate, he checks on you somehow. I hope that helps. Okay. DK, thank you for that donation. Beautiful. Can I get a check-in from RR? What is RR wanting to say to DK at this time? Thank you, angels. What message is coming through from RR? What message is coming through from RR for DK? Okay, so the cards that have come out. So we've got finances. So I don't know if he's busy with his work or sorting out his finances, but he's saying to you, my finances are in a bit of a mess right now, and I'm working hard to sort them out. I want you to be proud of me, and I feel like a failure. So I'm clearing my debts and getting some money in the bank before I come forward. So I don't know what the situation is or if this makes sense to you, but there's something to do with his finances that he's trying to sort out before he can be able to have a life with you. But he's also saying my truth. And he's saying, I am in love with you, and I always will be. So this is his truth, the love that he has for you. He is in love with you, even if there are things that he needs to sort out and he's working on, but he is in love with you, and he always will be. What else is he wanting to say to DK at this time? He's saying, there is nothing else that I want more than you. My body is begging for your touch. So, you're the person that he wants. Our love for each other, scary, rather complicated, and intense as it can be at times, is the most beautiful thing. I feel it strongly too. So he feels this love for you strongly as well. I know this is it. This is the love that I've been wishing for all my life. So he knows that this is it with you. And then to finish off, what is he wanting to say to DK as well at this time? Our journey is protected and guided from above. And he's also saying, my love for you will get me past all these challenges, fears, and obstacles that I face on my own journey and on the journey to you. So he's saying to you, the love that he has for you will get him past those finance issues, and whatever else are the obstacles that are in the way. I feel unhappy and so unfulfilled with my life right now. I want to change my life for the better, and I want a life with you. So a life without you, he feels unfulfilled. He doesn't, he wants to change his life. He wants a life with you. I hope that helps. Thank you for that donation. Okay, Megan, messages for Megan. What message is coming through? I'll get you a bird message here. What message is coming through for Megan at this time? Thank you, angels. So the birds that has come out for you is purple swamp hen or something. Okay, swamp hen. All right, and it says, abandon unsympathetic environments for your true element. So powerful card. This is about walking away from situations or people or, unsympathetic environments. This is something that doesn't resonate with you, or where you don't feel that people understand you or are sympathetic to you, or that sort of negative energy or negative situations, that's an unsympathetic environment. Whatever environments are not serving you, you're being asked to walk away from that, abandon them for your true element to really be able to step into your power. So that's what's coming through. What else is coming through for Megan at this time? And you've got the fairies saying friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill dreams. So you're being asked to walk away from certain people or certain environments. It could be a work environment, whatever it is that, that makes sense in your situation, in your life. But, you will need support as well, and from people that will actually support you. So seek out, you're being asked to leave certain environments that are no longer serving you, negative people, whatever, negative environments, and then seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So if there are people that are not really helping you when it comes to fulfilling your dreams, or they're bringing you down, whatever it is, you're being asked to abandon those situations and then seek out people who will be there to support you. What other message is coming through for Megan at this time? So the other message for you is freedom. So you're being guided to be free from whatever these situations may be. Become as well the master of your mind to become the master of your life. So become the master of your mind to become the master of your life. True freedom comes from a calm mind. So if you find yourself getting lost in the mind, thinking, overthinking, worry, you're being asked to calm your mind. Go out in nature, meditate, calm your mind. What message is coming through from Megan's person today? So he's saying to you, you are wonderful, perfect, beautiful, and amazing. I simply love everything about you. So that's what he's wanting you to know. And one more message from him. What is he wanting to say to Megan? I see you shining and it is beautiful. I am following in your footsteps. I hope that helps. Okay, let's go back up now. Try and find where I was. So I'm Karen. Luchia, may I get some messages in regards to new business venture I'm doing? Okay, so message for this new business venture for Luchia. Let's get a message. Thank you, angels. New business venture for Luchia. So the cards that have come out for you here, you're being asked to set intentions in relation to this business venture. If it's something that you are working on, really sort of set intentions about that. If, use the work of, the full moon and the new moon, for example, for setting intentions. It will be coming soon. So really set intentions about your business. But you also got the victory card. This is the 6 of Wands. This is about things working out and victory, success. So that's what you're being shown. It will work out. Okay. And then guidance from spirit. So what guidance is coming through as well for I'm gonna get you a bird message anyway. What bird message is coming through as well for Luchia? Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? So you've got here cactus wren that has come out, and it says 10 enmity to your advantage. So this is interesting. So if there are things that are not quite working out, or that are challenging, for example, or even people, I feel that you're being asked to turn the situation to your advantage. Even in this business situation, that's the message that's coming through for you, to see how you can turn anything that you may be dealing with, or a person that you can be dealing with, it to help you in, so that it's more of an advantage towards you. That's the message that's coming through for you there. But what other guidance is coming through for Luchia with this business? Thank you, angels. What other guidance is coming through? So you've got here, slow down. You can't outrun yourself or this love or even this business. Take a moment to breathe and regain composure. So I feel you're just being reminded to not try to be doing all the time. Slow down. listen as well. The time that you can slow down will help you to listen to guidance that you're receiving in relation to your business. Because at the end of the day, you are going to be given messages through your intuition about how to move forward in relation to your business. So you're just being asked to not be pushing all the time, even though you do have to take certain steps, you need to do certain things, but just being asked to slow down as well when it comes to, working on your business, to be able to listen within. Okay, right. We'll get one more message for you from the fairies. What's coming through for Luchia? So we've got here, wait for winter, that has jumped out. And the message is, during the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So you're being asked here to set your intentions and then trust, to wait for the winter to pass. So if things have not quite worked out in relation to your business venture, set those intentions, trust, keep manifesting, the life that you're desiring when it comes to your business. And, and as long as your intentions are for the highest good. So when you're thinking of your business, just really, it needs to be for your intentions being for the highest good. But I feel that you are going to get out of the winter of things not quite moving forward to things starting to move forward with your business. So that's the guidance coming for you. Prince Official, Suhani Sharma, what's he thinking about Prince and what's coming next in my life? So what is Suhani Sharma thinking about Prince? Thank you, angels. So we've got here the Six of Cups, and Six of Cups, only card that jumped out. This is the card of the past coming back. It's also about reminiscing. So I feel that you're being shown that Suhani does reminisce of, of the times that the two of you shared. And she is going to be the past that does come back into your life. That's what you are being shown there. So what's coming next is the question coming through here. What is coming next? Am I frozen? What is coming next? Let's just see something. Okay, I thought I had been frozen, but I'm not. So it just looked on my tablet as if I'd been frozen. So let's carry on. So what's coming next for Prince Official? What is coming next for Prince Official? Thank you, angels. What's coming next for Prince Official in his life? Okay, so the cards that have jumped out for you. So I feel that you have certain choices to make. You may be in a place whereby you need to make choices in your life. Maybe you need to change certain things, walk away from a certain situation, really think about what is right for you. And, maybe you need to change certain things for yourself, to come out of certain situations in your life, leave certain things behind. I feel that you need to make certain choices that are going to align you to your highest truth, choices that will align you to the path that you're truly here to walk. So that's the energy that's coming through for you. The other card that has also come out is the Wise Counselor card. And this is sort of like the Hierophant card. So this is the card of walking your spiritual path. So what I feel you're being shown what's coming for you is for you to release anything, make choices that will help you to release anything that's stopping you from, moving forward when it comes to your own growth, when it comes to your own spiritual path, and letting those things go, habits, certain people, situations, so that you can truly step into your power and move forward. That's what I feel you are being shown. And let's see what the angels want to say to you as well. Bring in messages from the fairies. What's coming in? What's next for Prince Official? What messages are coming through? So Tree Wisdom has come out for you. And it says, this tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. A flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. So I feel that you're being asked to listen to the guidance that you're receiving. Sometimes we're in our mind too much. We're focused on things going on out there. We don't listen to the guidance that we're receiving. I feel there are things that you already know the answers. Maybe things that you need to walk away from, things that you need to change, but you need to listen to your intuition in relation to that. And then you'll be able to manifest your dreams as well. You've got manifestation here. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. So you're being asked to really focus on your dreams. What is it that you truly want? Work on manifesting those things. Be very honest and clear with yourself about what you wish to bring into your life. Write it down on paper. That is the first step of manifestation. So that's what's coming through for you. I hope that helps. Okay, so I just need to find... So that was Prince Official. Victoria, messages from P. What is P wanting to say to Victoria at this time? What message is coming through from P? So he's saying this is crazy. And he's saying, I feel crazy because I am waking up to new things and a new me since I've met you. And it feels strange. I need time to adjust to everything that I'm feeling and experiencing. So he is going through awakening. He feels a bit crazy. He's like, what is happening? But he's saying to you, he is feeling it all. He's going through the transformation as well, but he just needs time to adjust to everything that he's feeling and experiencing. What else is he wanting to say to Victoria at this time? Thank you, angels. What other messages coming through? I loved you before I met you. I loved you when I met you. I loved you when I was with you. I loved you when I walked away. I love you today. I love you tomorrow. I love you always and forever. So beautiful message of the love that he has for you there. And then to finish off, what is P wanting Victoria to know? Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? So he's also saying there is no one else for me apart from you. So really beautiful. I hope that helps. Oh, thank you so much, Wildflame Oracle, sending you so much love. Kiny ST. Oh, it's smart. Hi. Right. This works. I don't know. Is that you got a new account maybe? Or someone else's? I don't know. Any messages for my DM and what the angels have for me? So let's see. I'm glad this works. I can see you. Thank you, angels. What message is coming through from Smar's Divine Masculine today? What is he wanting to say? So he's saying to you, karmic partner. So I don't know if he's in a relationship, your Divine Masculine, but it may, if it's not a person, don't panic and think there's someone there. It would just be the karmic energy in his life. But if there's a person, that's what he's talking about. I'm not choosing them over you. I am learning through this situation to say yes to myself, which always leads me back to you. Choosing me is choosing you. So he's saying to you, the karmic situation in his life or a karmic partner in his life, it's not that he's choosing them over you. He's just learning through this situation that he's in so that he can be able to say yes to himself. And the more he can say yes to himself, the more that leads him to you. So that's it. That's why he's saying choosing himself is choosing you. So wherever he is, whatever karmic situation he's in, is there to help him to choose himself. What else is he wanting to say to Smart today? What other message is coming through? He's also saying to you, our love relationship is going to come back bigger, stronger, and even better than it was at its best before separation happened. So he's saying to you, I'm finding myself getting to, connect with who I truly am, choosing myself, loving myself. And when we do come together, healing the things that he needs to heal, the relationship will be way stronger and better than it was at its best, before the two of you went into physical separation. And then to finish off, what is he wanting to say to Smart at this time? What message is coming through? He's saying the way I treated you wasn't right. I'm so sorry. So he's sorry for the way that he treated you in the past. So what guidance is coming through for Smart at this time? Thank you, angels. What guidance is coming through? So you've got here wake up call that has jumped out. And it says awakening to the truth and realizing there is a plan to everything that ever is and ever will be. So I feel that this is what you're starting to understand on your own path, that there is a divine plan when it comes to your journey with your person, when it comes to everything going on in your life, everything that ever is and ever will be. And I feel your person is also going through awakening to help them to be able to realize this. So let's get a message for you from the fairies to finish off with Smart. Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? So you've got here 2 cards, lost and found. And they're saying to you here, what was lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So anything that you've lost, or you may be thinking your person, you will be able to find it. And the fairy is helping you. Nature's signs as well. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. So I feel you're being guided to spend time out in nature as well. I don't know where you are, Sma, but spring is coming here in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm very excited for it. Looking forward to spring adventures, being out there more. But I feel this is guidance for you to spend time out in nature as well more. And the more you do that, be aware of the messages that are coming through from nature. Be open in your heart and mind to be able to see the signs and the messages that nature will be sharing with you. I feel some will be messages for your connection as well with your person. So I hope that helps. Good to see you. Okay, next, Miss Satisfied. What love messages does John have for me today? What is John wanting to say? Love messages for Miss Satisfied. I miss you every day. It's a feeling that is always present in me, no matter how I act on the outside. So he wants you to know that he misses you. My mind convinces me to keep running, but my heart is saying something else. So his mind is keeping him where he is or convincing him to run, but his heart is saying something else in relation to the love he has for you. What else is he wanting to say to be satisfied to finish off? Let not the illusion of my 3D world discourage you. This life I am living here is not meant to be. We are, this too shall pass. So he's saying whatever life is living, it's not meant to be, but the two of you are meant to be. And he's saying, I will come and find you, I promise. So at the right time, he will come and find you. I daydream about making love to you and so wish for this to come true. So this is his dream, daydream, and he wishes for this to come true. I hope that helps. Okay. Victor, hi there. Messages from my beautiful twin and higher self. What messages are coming through from Victor's beautiful twin today? Victor's beautiful twin, what message is coming through? So we've got differences in marriage that have come out. I'm worried about what people think, which is something that I'm learning to overcome in this lifetime. Our differences are part of the attraction. So I don't know what differences the two of you have. It could be where you come from or whatever it is. But he's saying it's been a big thing for him. And, worrying about what other people think, his family, and all that stuff, all those people. And he's saying, and it's something that he's actually learning to overcome in this lifetime. And he's saying, but our difference are part of the attraction. So their part of the attraction is all towards you. And he's also saying to you, marriage. I have been married before. So, if this doesn't resonate, let it go. Let's just see where the message is leading. I have been married before, and that is the worst thing that I've ever experienced in my life. I also know that it prepared me in ways I can't even explain for a future with you. And for that, I truly feel grateful. I deserve happiness and I will marry you even if I've said otherwise in the past. So if your twin has never been married before, ignore that part. What this card is talking about, if that is the case, is that he wants to marry you. He's saying, I deserve happiness and I will marry you. It's something, even though there've been the differences and the things that, his own being worried about what other people think, all the challenges and obstacles in the way. And, but marrying you is something that he wants. So I feel that's the message that's coming through there. What else is Victor's twin wanting to say to Victor today? So he's also saying, I hear your heart calling to my heart, and my heart is calling to yours too. So your hearts are calling to each other. What else is Victor's twin wanting to say to Victor to finish off? I messed up before, so I'm taking my time. I can't mess things up again. So he's not rushing things. He's taking his time. And he's saying, I see you shining. Keep shining, my love. I'm with you every step of the way, even if you may not see me. So I hope that helps. And a message from your higher self for Victor. A message is coming through from Victor's higher self at this time. So the messages that have come out, you've got nourishing the self. So your higher self is saying to you, nourish yourself, look after yourself with self-love and self-care. Give your body and mind what it needs. So beautiful message from your higher self. You know, sometimes we can get into a place whereby we are, you know, not really looking after ourselves well. We're doing certain things, certain habits that are not really sort of us looking after ourselves. And that's what your higher self is saying. So you know what this means for you, and give your mind and body what it needs. And then gathering knowledge coming through as well. Gathering evidence, knowledge, and resources to process, understand, and learn. And I feel that this is what you are doing. You know, your higher self is helping you to gather the knowledge that you need, you know, to find resources that you need, and process and understand and learn things that you are going to need as well as you move forward in your life. So we'll finish off with a bird message for you. What message is coming through for Victor at this time? What bird message is coming through for Victor? Thank you, angels. Okay, so the card that has come out for you is the rhinoceros hornbill. So the rhinoceros hornbill, and it says perfect trust will be rewarded with its like. So when you're trusting, perfect trust, completely trusting, you know, you will be rewarded. That's what you are being shown. So it's like you get rewarded with the things that you're trusting. So when you're trusting that, you know, everything will work out, you'll be rewarded with everything working out. I hope that helps. I'm here. Okay. Now, next we've got Ashwini, 3D messages from him. What is he wanting to say to Ashwini today? Thank you, angels. So message from him is, I have kids. So I don't know if your person has got kids, but I just show you what comes out. I love my children and I don't want to hurt them or put them through unnecessary pain. I am in fear that I will lose them. I know the current environment is toxic for them and for me and needs to change. So I don't know if he actually has children. It may be that, you know, that's what it's about, but it may also be about his inner child. So if he doesn't have children, it will be about his inner child, you know, and it's like the current situation that he's in, the marriage that he's in, you know, it is toxic and it's not helping his inner child. And he knows that that needs to change. So that's what I feel he is saying to you if he doesn't have kids. So that's what's come through. I have to show you what comes through. Okay, what else is coming through? Thank you, angels, from him for Ashwini. Under the night sky, the moon and the stars, I quietly call your name and whisper, I love you, with the hope you can somehow hear me. So he's sending you messages of the love that he has for you. My mind convinces me to keep running, but my heart is saying something else. So his heart is saying to him to come to you, but his mind is still convincing him to run. What else is coming through from him for Ashwini? He's saying to you, my love for you is beyond words can express and explain. So words can't explain the love that he has for you. I miss you so much. I secretly check you out so I can know how you're doing and what you're up to. So he is missing you and he's checking up on you. I hope that helps. Okay, right. Oh, Wildflower Oracle, so an orb around me. Wonderful. I love that. Thank you for sharing. I certainly didn't say it, but that's really good to know. Shaken, when Saqib Latif will meet me, any date or month, please. Okay. Let's see. When will Saqib Latif meet Shaken? Thank you, angels. When will Saqib Latif meet Shaken? Date or month, please. Okay, let's see what the angels are saying to you here. Okay, I can only give you what the angels say, you know. Sometimes you're not meant to know these things. And if you're not meant to know, they will not give you a date, you know. And I feel the message is for you to trust. Rather than try and know when is it going to happen, just trust that it will happen. So they're giving you within the next few weeks. So hopefully that answers your question within the next few weeks. We've got recovery. So your connection is going through a recovery right now. And then the two of you will be able to meet. So I feel that he is going through healing and recovery, and your connection is doing the same. And we also have here, you will take action. So, trust that he is going to take action towards you next few weeks. So keep channeled messages for me. We're in Twin Flame connection. What is Sakib wanting to say to Shagan at this time? What is Sakib wanting to say to Shagan? Thank you, angels. What is Sakib wanting to say? So he's saying to you here, flirting, and he's saying, I am flirting with you because I want you and you excite me. I get all hot and turned on when we connect in this way. So what I feel is he's obviously not flirting with you right now, because you're wondering when he's going to come over, when you meet him. But when he does come to you, he will be flirting with you. He'll be flirting with you because he wants to be with you and you excite him. So that's what he is showing you there. What else is he wanting to say to Shaken at this time? So he's also saying to you, the feeling of love that I have for you is overwhelmingly beautiful. So he feels this love for you and it's overwhelmingly beautiful. I'm constantly having all sorts of dreams that show me that you and I are meant for each other. So he is being shown in dreams that the two of you are meant for each other. What other messages coming through from him? I want to be the one who holds your hand as we walk down the road. So he wants to be with you, walking down the road, holding your hands. Your hands, you are without a doubt the best thing that has ever happened to me. So that's what he's wanting you to know. An angel message for Sagan. Thank you, angels. What message is coming through? So you're being asked here to have compassion. Be kind, loving, and gentle with yourself and others. So you're being asked to be there for the self, to be kind, loving, and gentle with yourself, and others as well. And then you've got rapid change coming through. Big changes are taking place for the good of all. Breathe through it and be at peace with the process. So you're being asked to be at peace with the process. With the process when it comes to your connection with Sakib, but also, whatever changes that may be coming into your life. So that's the messages coming through for you. I hope that helps. Okay. Surrender, hi. May I have a reading for my love with Kusuma? Everyone saying move on, but I don't know how to. I don't want to miss her, ma'am. Whatever I do didn't get any positivity. Guide me, okay. More guidance is coming through. Thank you, angels, for surrender with Kusuma. So what's coming through? So there are delays when it comes to this connection. I feel that these are necessary delays. So I feel that Kusuma is not going to be coming to you anytime soon. That's what I really feel with this card. But the delays are happening so that there can be growth on your part, growth on Kusuma's part. And I feel that the more you are holding on so tightly, because it's like you're worried, should I move on? Why are they going to come back to me? It's like you're holding on tightly. You need to let go. I'm not saying move on as in forget about them. You can't forget about them. You feel the love for them, but you need to let go of that holding on so tightly, to really focus on yourself. And I feel that's why this card has come out of necessary delays for the two of you to come together, because it's giving you a chance to really work on the self, to focus on the self, to heal the self, to focus on self-love, and I feel you need to do those things first before Kusuma and the two of you can be together. So it's really important that during this time where there's a delay in the two of you being together, that you really put all your energy on you. Get out of worrying about whether they're going to come back and all these things, and really focus on loving yourself, living your life, loving your life, healing your life, everything about you. The more you're doing that, the more that's going to help things to shift when it comes to you and Kusuma. And then we've got as well here the magician coming through. And the magician is about, remembering that you are a powerful divine being. You have the power to create and bring in the life that you desire. You have all the tools within you to be able to do that. I feel this is a card for you to really step more into your power, you know, to get out of focusing so much on Kusuma and really focus more on, you know, you stepping into your own power in your own life. And then the other card that has come out is the Justice card. And what I feel this card is saying to you is that the scales are going to balance. Things are going to work out for you and Kusuma in the future. But for now, you need to focus on the self. It's like, you know, it's showing you that you'll be able to have a life with Kusuma, but, you know, you have to take certain steps in your own life first to be able to get there. Kusuma also has to do certain things for themselves to be able to get there. So it's important that you really focus on yourself and working on yourself and healing and loving yourself right now. Let's just get a message for you from Kusuma as well. What message is coming through from Kusuma for surrender? So the cards that have come out, we've got here, they're saying to you, Scorpio, I am respect. I am going to apologize to you. So, you know, at the right time, Kusuma will come forward and apologize. Root chakra activation as well. I'm getting to the core of my problems and I have a plan in place to move forward. This plan includes building a solid foundation for our future, to put roots down with you and build a legacy that we can leave behind for the good of humanity and the world. This is my mission. So this is what I was saying to you. There are things that Kusuma needs to do by themselves, things that you need to do, you know, and the more you're both working on yourselves, Kusuma doing what they need to do, sorting out their own problems and the things that they need to work on, it's like building a foundation for a future together. And then in the future, you'll be able to come together. So for now, really focus on you. That's what's going to help your connection. To finish off, what other message is coming through? I'm not all lost in fear and confused anymore. I'm finding my way. So Kusuma is finding their way to you. You know, that's the message coming through. I'm working towards a life with you. I hope that helps. Malipel, next actions of Gemini towards me soon. What are the next actions of Gemini towards Malipel? Thank you, angels. Next actions of Gemini towards Malipel. So we've got here the Four of Cups. And Four of Cups really is the card of boredom. It's the card of not feeling really happy in their life. I know it's not exactly a next step card, but I feel this is the energy of what's happening with him in his life right now. He's not feeling happy. You know, he feels unfulfilled as well with the life that he's living. You know, sometimes the energy shows you what's happening as well. So that's what's going on with him. But what is his next step, actions, or next action soon? Next action soon. So this is a card of sort of reviewing his life. So I feel that he's in a place whereby, you know, he is looking at his life right now where he doesn't feel fulfilled and he's trying to find direction. It's like that calling coming in so that he can be able to move forward, you know, really sort of seeing what's not working, what he needs to change. So that is the step that he's taking. So that's what's coming through for you. What is he wanting to say to Malipel at this time? What is he wanting to say to Malipel? We've got the marriage card that has also come out here. And he's saying to you, I have been married before. So I don't know his situation. So if it's not about marriage, it's about him wanting to marry you. But he's saying, I've been married before and it was the worst thing that I've ever experienced in my life. I also know that it prepared me in ways I can't even explain for a future with you. And for that, I'm truly grateful. I deserve happiness and I will marry you, even if I've said otherwise in the past. So if he's been married in the past, that's what it's about. If not, this is about the marriage that he wants with you. What else is he wanting to say to Malipel to finish off? He's also saying to you, I know that no one else can ever see, understand, and love me like you do. So he's saying he knows that nobody ever gets him the way that you do. And then to finish off, he's also saying to you, I am growing and awakening in many ways, you see. So he is going through transformation and change. I hope that helps. Hey, Nura, my dear Sandra, I'm okay, thank you. Messages for me from Joe. What is Joe wanting to say to Nura at this time? What does Joe want Nura to... Oops, let's do that again. That's half the deck. Let's start with this deck here. What is Joe wanting Nura to know? Thank you, angels. What is Joe wanting Nura to know? Okay, so the cards that has come out here, we've got differences, and he's saying to you, I'm worried about what people think, which is something that I'm learning to overcome in this lifetime. Our differences are part of the attraction. So he's saying to you, you know, he's working on letting go of what other people think. Can be his family, other, you know, people around him. It's something that he has to overcome in this lifetime. So if it's something that's stopping him from being with you, you know, because he has fears, it's because he's working through that, you know, worrying about what other people think. And whatever differences are there between the two of you, it's part of the attraction. You know, it's something that really attracts him to you. What else is coming through as well from Joe to Nura at this time? What is he wanting to say? A lot still needs to be said between us. I'm gathering the strength and courage to face you and to speak to you. So I don't know if he's quiet at the moment, you know, which is why you're asking about him, but he's saying to you, he's gathering the strength and the courage to face you and to speak to you. Know that my love for you is real, just as yours is for me. So the love that he feels for you is real, the same way you feel love for him. To finish off, what is he wanting to say? He's also saying to you as well, the way I treated you wasn't right, I'm so sorry. And he's also saying, I miss holding you in my arms. So I hope that helps. Okay. Justinta, what is this weekend bringing for me and my mom? Is she ready to deal with the anxiety problem, or do I feel like... Okay, what is the weekend bringing for Justinta and her mom? I feel like you need an angel message actually about that. What is the weekend bringing for Jacinta and her mom? Thank you, angels. What is the weekend bringing for Jacinta and her mom? Right, so the fairy messages that have come out for you. So first of all, we've got hidden depths, and it says here, something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. So maybe we can become free. So, you know, you're asking, is your mom ready to deal with the anxiety problem? Maybe that is what is going to be coming up. You know, something hidden coming through where she gets out of dealing with the anxiety and, you know, and actually does that. So that's what's come through. And also you're being asked to go outside. So if you can get your mom to go outside with you, go for a walk, I feel that's going to be really good for the both of you. It's time to go outside. So this weekend, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So you're really being guided to spend time out in nature this weekend. And, you know, take your mom with you as well if you can. So is the mom ready to deal with the anxiety problem? Is Jacinta's mom ready to deal with the anxiety problem? So we've got the Hermit card coming through here. So I feel that your mom is needing to find clarity. I don't feel like she's not wanting to deal with the problem. She doesn't know how to deal with these things. I feel like she's got so much going on, you know, things that are going on with her. She could be in the mind a lot. And because of that, she needs to find clarity in herself. So I don't feel that she's not wanting to deal with the anxiety problem. I feel that she needs to find that clarity, maybe even to accept that she's going through that anxiety and all these things. She needs time to find that within herself. That's what I'm really getting here. You know, the more she can accept what's going on with her, really take the time to be clear that I have an anxiety problem. This is what's going on with me, you know, and she needs time by herself to be able to see that. But I feel that, you know, some solitude time would help her. So maybe taking her out in nature would help her to be able to do that. But I feel that it may be a time before she is able to do so. Why do I feel like I've interacted with P like he's been around me? Hey? Even though I don't know, Jacinta. Maybe you've interacted with him in your dreams, you know, or the fact that you are connected and, you're connecting in the 5D. That could probably be the reason. So yeah, it's because of the connection that is there between the two of you. Okay. Right. Next question. I think you just need to trust in the, 5D, because at the end of the day, your connection is not just about physical world, it's also the 5D. So if you feel connected to him, if you feel like you've interacted, it's that connection, that energetic connection. That's what it is. Right. Let's see. Apeta, I want to know current thoughts of Awais for me. How is Awais feeling for Apeta? What is Awais wanting to say about the way he feels for Apeta? So Awais is saying to you here, you have the strong magnetism about you. I am so drawn to you like a moth to a flame. So he wants you to know that he is drawn to you like a moth to a flame. And he's saying us finding each other for the first time when we did was divinely orchestrated. And our coming back together again is being divinely led. So he's saying to you, the fact that we found each other when we did, at the time, it was divinely orchestrated. And our coming back together, when we do come back together, it is being divinely led as well. What else is he wanting to say about his current thoughts for Apeta? Thank you, angels, current thoughts. So he's saying to you, let not the illusion of my 3D worlds discourage you. So whatever life he's living right now, he's saying, don't let that discourage you. This life that I'm living is not meant to be. We are, this too shall pass. And the truth is, this card has come out so many times today, in this life. So I feel this is a message for everyone. Your person, wherever they are, whatever they're doing, Justinta's P, connecting with her in the 5D, saying, don't let the illusion of the 3D world discourage you. We have this powerful connection. And, we too, we are meant to be. And, the life that they're living in their 3D world, this too shall pass. And the two of you will be able to be together. So that's what he's saying as well. I'm so proud of you, of how far you've come in your life, how strong you are, and I will always be proud of you. So that's what he wants you to know. Okay. Aramangal, I would like messages around any changes in finances. Messages for Aramangal around changes in finances. Thank you, angels. Let's get a tarot card for Aramangal, or changes in finances. Let's see what's coming through for you here. Okay, so the cards that have come out, first of all, you've got the ego card. And the ego card really is the card of where you are in your own mind, even in your subconscious mind in relation to your finances. If you are constantly focusing on finances are not here, things are not working out, you need to change that, because it's like you are trapped in that fear or that scarcity or that lack, and you need to shift your own mindset. That's the energy that's coming through. If you're wanting your finances to change for the better, then you've got to change within yourself first. So that's the energy coming through. The other card that has come out is the 3 of Pentacles. So this card is, Pentacles are all about things changing for the better. So I feel that there may be some sort of teamwork, or, something that you do partnering with someone, or as part of a team that's going to help your finances. That's the energy that I'm really getting here. And you may also have some options, about things to do that will help you with your finances. Maybe you need to start something, listen to your intuition, whatever it is that you're being guided to. So let's see what else you need to know in relation to finances, changes in finances for Aramangal. Thank you, angels. What's coming through? So you've got here a year from now coming through. So I feel that there's going to be positive change in your finances, or in fact, what you're being shown is that a year from now, you'll be in such a different place to where you are right now with your finances. Really work on your own inner world and what you're focusing on. But a year from now, you'll be flying in abundance. That's the message coming through for you there. So they're saying to you, don't stop. Don't stop trusting, don't stop believing. Things are going to change for you. And we also have look for a sign. So I feel you may be getting guidance to do certain things, signs in relation to that, maybe teaming up with other people, whatever it is, that's the message coming through for you. I hope that helps. Darwin H is stalking me on Facebook, even I blocked him. Is Darwin H stalking me on Facebook, even if I blocked him? Is Darwin stalking Mark on Facebook, even if he blocked him? Let's see what's coming through here. Right, so the cards that have come out for you. So this person thinks about you a lot. Darwin thinks about you a lot, reminiscing of the times that you've shared. So, you may have blocked him, but he's not stopped thinking about you. I feel that he wants to be the past that comes back to you. So he may be looking at, a picture of you or looking at your profile or whatever, I know you're like stalking me. Stalking, I find to be a really strong word, but I feel that, he may be checking you out. I prefer checking you out. He may be checking you out because he does still think about you and misses you. So I feel this card kind of suggests that, yes, he is looking you up on Facebook. And, it's like he has that passion, that desire for you as well there, wanting to come forward. So to answer the question that you asked, I would say yes. Okay. I'm single and healing and thriving and feeling ready to claim this new beginning. Oh, wonderful. Wildflame Oracle is coming your way. Be ready to receive. Wonderful. Okay. Any messages from my DM, Universe 999? What is Yashi's DM wanting to say to Yashi at this time? What is he wanting to say? So we've got Sagittarius coming through here, and he's saying vision. My focus is on doing this right. So he's got a vision. He's focused on doing things right, including working on himself, healing himself. That's what he's saying to you. What else is he wanting to say to Yashi at this time? Thank you, angels. He's also saying to you here, under the moon, under the night sky, the moon and the stars, I quietly call your name and whisper, I love you, with the hope that you can somehow hear me. So he's sending you that, the messages of the love that he has for you somehow. What else is he wanting to say to Yashi as well to finish off? He's saying, I am going to surprise you when you least expect it. And he's also saying, I see you, keep shining my love. I'm with you every step of the way, even if you may not see me. So he will surprise you when you least expect it. And he's saying, keep shining. Okay. Okay. Shan, I think. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Sashin, current feeling about me. Shan. Yeah, Shan. I'm going to say Shan. So Sashin's current feelings about me. How is Sashin feeling for Shan? Thank you, angels. How is Sashin feeling? So he's saying to you, I think about you and miss you more than you ever know. So this is how he is feeling. He misses you. He thinks about you more than you ever know. If you have me back, I have so many dreams, hopes, and beautiful plans for us in our future. So he misses you and he thinks of you. And he's saying, if you have me back, I want a life with you. I have all these dreams. I don't show it to anyone, but I hurt inside when I'm not with you. And I cry when no one else is around. So he's feeling the pain of not being with you. You inspire me to be and to do better in my life. And you somehow light the way for me in the dark times to help me find my way. So you're helping him to find his way. The more you're shining your light bright, living your life, loving life, that's helping him to find his way, even when things are, he's facing dark times in his life, but you're also inspiring him to do better and to change his life for the better. To finish off, what is he wanting to say? He's saying to you, I'm getting stronger now and finding the courage to face you after everything that has happened. So he is getting stronger and finding the courage to come forward and face you. I may not show it yet, but I love you more than you'd ever know. So he really wants you to know that. I hope that helps. Okay. Wow. Karen, I've done. Okay. Vaish. Ashwin, current feelings for Vaishnavi. Hi there. So how is Ashwin feeling? I apologize for my pronunciations. How is Ashwin feeling for Vaishnavi? Let's see what's coming through here. So it is never over between us. It can never be. We are eternal and our love is eternal. So he's saying to you, no matter what the situation is like in your physical world, it will never be over when it comes to the love between the two of you. And he's also saying to you, the love that I feel for you is way bigger than the fear that's been holding me back. I will do this for us. So there's been fears that have been holding him back, but he's saying the love that he feels for you is way bigger than that. He's also saying nobody and nothing can take away from us this love feeling that we have for each other. So he's saying to you, the love that we have for each other, there's no one and nothing can take that away from us. And to finish off, what is coming through as well, thank you, angels, what message is coming through, what's he wanting to say? So he's also saying to you as well, as I'm starting to find myself and my true power, all that is no longer serving me is falling away. So I feel he's working on the self, finding himself and releasing the things that have been holding him back. The day I will see you again will be a dream come true. So it's something that he's looking forward to, the day that he sees you again, and he's saying it will be a dream come true. Okay. So if I got to the end there, sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. Let me just see. Because I think this one is frozen ages ago. I think I'm at the end, right? Yes, I am. Okay. Right. I'm going to do Pulami and then I'm going to come off. So any Pulami data, any message, so no more questions I should put here. No more questions. Okay. There we go. No more questions. Right. So we're going to do Pulami. Any message from Rajdeep Ghosh wants... Any message Rajdeep Ghosh wants to give? His feelings, does he think about me? He came to my dream a couple of days ago, seeing his birth year number everywhere, hearing... Well, just before I even answer you, Pulami, the fact that you are seeing all that, the fact that he's coming into your dreams, he does think about you. You've got to trust in the things that you're seeing beyond the physical. Just because he's not communicating with you physically doesn't mean that he's not showing you in other ways, because your connection with him goes beyond the physical. So when he's coming to you in dreams, a couple of days ago, that shows that he's thinking about you. When you are seeing his birth number everywhere, hearing his phone ringtone, those are all signs of that connection between the two of you. So the answer to your question is yes, he does think about you. But let's see what he wants to say, or does he have feelings for you and think about you? The answer is yes. But let's see what he wants to say to you. What is Rajdeep Ghosh wanting to say to Pulami at this time? So I love you, coming through straight away there. And we've got Virgo perfect. I mean, it's obvious because of the signs that you're seeing beyond the physical. And he's saying to you, Virgo. So he may be Virgo, you Virgo, but if not, it's about the message, but you also have Virgo in your charts, both of you. But he's saying to you, perfect, you are right for me in every way. So for him, you're right for him in every way. And I feel you already know this because he's showing you beyond the physical in the dreams and everything that, that connection is there between the two of you. And he's saying to you, I love you. I love you and I intend to be with you and love you for the rest of my life. So beautiful message to confirm what you are wondering. He loves you and he does think about you and he has feelings for you. What else is he wanting to say to Pulami at this time? There's nothing else that I want more than to be with you. My body is begging for your touch. So he does want to be with you. He's also saying to you, having experienced this deep, unique love that I feel for you, and knowing the love that you feel for me, I don't want anything else. It wouldn't even come close to what we have anyway. So he doesn't want anything else. He doesn't want anyone else. He's experienced this beautiful love with you, and anything else wouldn't come close. Our love for each other is scary, rather complicated and intense. Our love for each other, scary, rather complicated and intense as it can be at times, is the most beautiful thing. I feel it strongly too. So he feels this love for you strongly as well. To finish off, what is he wanting to say to Pulami? So he's also saying to you, I am releasing shame and guilt over what I did, and I'm starting to feel worthy of this love with you. So he's releasing shame, guilt of the things that he's done and the way that he's been with you. And he's saying, I'm awakening and growing up. You will, in many ways, you'll see. And to finish off, home with you is where I belong. So he knows he belongs home with you. And that's what he's saying. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to do just a reading for everyone to finish off. I'll bring in a message from the fairies. Thank you, angels. What message is coming through from the fairies for everyone to finish off? So message coming through for everyone is shine from within. I absolutely love this message. We are all being guided to shine from within. And it says, looks are only skin deep. So, looks, they're only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. So you're being guided, we're all being guided to really shine from within. That's where your true beauty lies, that light of your soul, to let it shine through. And it says true beauty shines from within, and it is time for you to shine. This is a time of self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. So you're being asked to really get into that place of accepting the self for who you are as you are, and, and really sort of revealing your true beauty. That's shining from within. What other messages coming through for everyone? Thank you, angels. One message for everyone. And the message is support. So you're being shown that you are supported. A male presence is leading you, is lending you their strength. So, if someone has passed over on the other side, a male presence in your life, could be a father, they are lending you their support. That's what you are being shown. So if you do see a magpie, that can be a sign that they are there with you as well. If you're walking out and you see that, they're showing you that they're there with you, supporting you on your path. But I also feel this is about the support that you have from your angels, your spirit guides. The support is there. So remember, you are never alone. What bird is coming through with a message for everyone today? Thank you, angels. Okay, so that one just fell out. So what bird is coming through with a message for everyone? This is the one. Okay, love birds. I love that, because the other ones just fell out and I didn't feel that they were the message. And this one jumped out, and it's love birds. And it says passionate declarations can lead to love. So this is a beautiful message to come through. I feel this is showing you that you and your person, you are those lovebirds, that the life that you desire, you will be able to have that life together, to come together in the physical, and to be able to passionately declare, them passionately declaring their love for you as well. So he says passionate declarations can lead to love. So it may be that you meet someone and you realize that you've got this powerful connection with them, if you haven't met them already, and, and then they declare their love to you, and it can lead to love. Or it's someone you already know as well. So see how that relates to you. We'll get a message for everyone from Angel Answers. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for everyone? So we've got helpful people. This is the helpful people, your angels, your spirit guides. They are there supporting you. But it can also be, maybe you need help in your physical world. Go speak to other people, your family, friends, people that can help you. And there is an opportunity coming your way. If you're wanting money, for example, or if you're wanting a new opportunity to start something, a business, or, Luchia was asking about that, or it can be to travel, whatever it is, there is an opportunity coming in for you to study something, an opportunity in love, there is an opportunity coming. I'm also going to bring in for everyone, this is the life purpose deck. What messages are coming through for everyone? Thank you, angels. From the life purpose deck, what does everyone need to know? So messages coming through is counseling. And it says here, you heal with kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. So maybe you are being guided to become a counselor. That could be the opportunity that's coming in for you. You are there to help to heal others as well. It could be even speaking, just helping others that way. And animals has also come out. And it says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. So maybe this can be a message for you. Maybe you are being guided to work with animals, or you feel this strong connection with animals. But I also feel this is also about animals giving you messages. When you're out in nature, you see a certain animal and it's there to give you messages. So trust your inner guidance in relation to the messages that you are receiving from animals. But this can also be about the work that you are here to do. Okay, and then we will bring in, all in divine timing. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for everyone at this time? So messages coming through. Remember, there is no time in the higher realms. So when you're looking at things and being like, when is the time that things are going to happen? You're being asked to remember, in heaven, in the higher realms, there is no time. You can be there sitting and thinking it's not happening, it's taking a long time. For them, it's all just no time. So you need to let go of the time. And then we've got to have faith. So when it comes to your dreams, the love you desire, the message is to have faith. We'll finish off with messages from your person for everyone. What messages are coming through? So watching is what has come out. So your person is saying to you, I'm watching your social media. There was someone else asking about it, Darwin, watching them. If you're still here, that's an answer for you there as well. I'm watching your social media because I'm curious about your life and I want to be back in your life. Exactly that. Watching you helps me to work out if you want that too. So your person is watching you somehow on social media. If they're not on social media, it's the energy, just see past the fact that it says social media is bringing you the energy of them checking you out somehow. They may be looking you up on Google, asking other people, think outside the box. So, it's just the energy. So they're watching your social media because they're curious about you and your life, and they want to be back in your life. And they're watching you helps them to see if you would want that too. So what else is coming through from your person for everyone? Thank you, angels. So they're saying to you, missing you hurts so much, especially when I know I caused it all. Despite the fact I still love you. I am trying to understand everything and myself. So they feel the pain of not being with you. They miss you and it really hurts, especially because they're the one who walked away. So that's what they are saying. And they're trying to understand themselves and they're trying to understand everything, understand this love, this journey. That's what they're saying. To finish off, a message for everyone from their person. So to finish off, they're saying to you, I've been through the mill and back. I thought I knew it all, but I didn't. So, their life has not been easy. They've been through the mill and back, learning lessons, difficult situations. And at the time they thought they knew it all, but they're saying they didn't. And they're saying to finish off, I know it is taking long. I'm sorry about that, but I will get there. So they want you to know that they are very much aware it's taking long and they're apologizing for that, but they want you to know that they will get there. So that's what's coming through for everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. And if you are new to the channel and if you've subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Really good to have you here. Thank you for liking, to everyone who's liked as well. It really does help the channel. Thank you, Victor and Donna and Ashwini, I think, was here as well, moderators. And to anyone who donated as well, thank you. So I'm sending you all so much love. I hope to come back on Sunday, but keep your eye on the channel for a live as well on Sunday to see if I do come on. Sending you so much love.